All right, today's Sunday, July 27th, and I had a shitty week. There's no easy way to say this, right? I'm up to 176.5, up a whole 3.9 pounds from the previous week. And I don't know what happened, right? Like, sure, I could make a million excuses, say, oh, because of this, that, X, Y, and Z, and the third, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still my problem. And I don't know, like I bought snacks just so I could eat them after my run. I just got back from a run, right? And I would eat them along the way. But for some reason, just one day out of the week, I was just so hungry. I couldn't control. I don't know how to explain it. It's my roommate, by the way, is my cousin, right? And she's on her period, so I don't know. Like, does that have anything to do with it? Right? That her period just made me align. But it doesn't matter, right? So now instead of just saying like, oh man, I'm a piece of shit and X, Y, and Z and the third, I decided to say, okay, what mistakes did I do and what could I do to fix this? So for example, now not buying any snacks, just buying the food I need, that I need Monday through Sunday, which is just the fruit, chicken, yogurt, rice. Yeah, just the basics. That's what I can do. As for the gym, about pretty even. I did manage to go to 170, 4 reps of 8, which I was on the squat, which I was really proud of myself for that. Like to the point where man, when I finally hit that fourth set of 8, I wanted to cry, and not because of necessarily hitting the fourth set of 8. It wasn't even that. It had mostly to do with just me and saying, and just proud of myself for saying, hey, I was gonna hit that, and I did. That I was a man of my word, even though it fucking sucked. I'm down and I'm just contemplating life. Like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? This is painful. This sucks. But I still kept pushing even after 3 sets of 8, and I'm like at 4 reps, 5 reps, 6. I'm like, I could just set the bar down, call it a day, right? But as David Goggins said, it's not about those extra reps, those 2 or 3 extra reps. It's what they do to you, right? So, yeah, instead of the job's not done. So until I finally did 4 sets of 8, I was really happy with myself. I felt accomplished. I felt like I earned it. So next week, I'm gonna hit 175 for squats. So next week, yeah, my weight will go down and I'll be squatting my own body weight, which, man, to think that I've come this far after my car accident of last year where I broke my wrist and I was squatting and benching less than 100 pounds. It's sometimes I can't even believe it being here, and I'm like this close to being able to squat, bench, deadlift 2 plates, and that's my goal. It's insane. It really is. And yes, I also did want to show this side of the story of my journey, because what would be the point of just showing week after week after week, just progress and no setbacks, no obstacles, right? No pain. Right? What kind of movie is that? That's a boring movie. So I figured if one person sees this, right, then they'll get the inspiration to do something, right? Get out of bed, and hopefully this will help someone, right? Because come the end of the year, beginning of next year, right, I'll be a totally different person. That is my goal. So hopefully when that time comes, somebody will see this and I'm like, man, if he did it, why not me, right? And I guess that's why I'm doing it. Not really sure why else, but things are gonna get better. Next week will be better. I'll get back to working out. I think I only went to the gym 4 days this week. Yeah, so I only did 4. Monday, I was sore. I was being a little bitch and saying, oh, I'm sore, right? I'm sore, my fucking ass. I could have gone like, oh, it's raining. Bullshit. But nevertheless, I did manage to hit a lot of weight on the squats, and I'll hit a new PR next week. And hopefully I'll be able to get to 170 next week on my chest press. At least 4 sets of 8. Having a little pain on my shoulder, but that's okay. I'm just gonna push through, and we'll see what happens next week.